What is going on, guys? Welcome to the castle build part 3. As many of you know, if you watched the other two previous videos, I took the castle apart and I'm going to continue to redo it bigger and better. This right here is a prime example of me just dismantling the whole thing. I'm trying to separate. What I really was trying to do was do it base plate by base plate. That way I was kind of like taking apart what I was building, and it just didn't work out because I'm using so many more pieces. And with that being said, I really hope that with all this added that I have enough pieces to continue this and there is no more stops. So far you've seen the main gate, and you've also seen the first wall that kind of has the big crack and the hole in it and everything else. And I do have to go back and add some detail pieces in this, but one of the things I'm trying to do is go ahead and get all of this kind of sorted out and the whole layout of the castle done first. Now, one of the things I've been doing while I've been taking this apart is trying to like loosely separate it all. So I reached out to a local Bricklink store that I deal with, and they kindly donated all these pick-a-brick cups to me, which has helped out a lot. One of the other things I've been doing in this is getting rid of some of the useless stuff that's in there and trying to add stuff to where it matters more. Now, I have told y'all thousands and thousands of times that one of the things I am trying to do is show more of that detail. So I've got some stuff up my sleeve, a little bit of tricks that I'm going to kind of play out, and there will be a lot of new things added to this. So with the front gate and everything else already done this week, I kind of sat down and wanted to continue going around. So the first thing I did was kind of make the layout to the one side, and then I wanted to do the next layout on the other side and kind of figure out how it was going to look without copying it, and it ended up with me building the whole second part. So a lot of you remember the castle was actually 25 base plates, and we already have 7 of them with the majority of it done. Now, a lot of the other stuff is getting there. A lot of it's kind of taking a little bit of time because I am trying to, like I said, take this apart and do one section at a time, and it's not really working. And these slopes are a prime example. I guess when I was doing this that a lot of these sections didn't really have much inverted, and I added more inverted towards the end, and that is one of the things that I have to get back at. So I have got to take away that walkway that comes down with the drawbridge, and that will be a main contributing factor to all of this, and it'll get me that much even further. What I'm hoping you'll see next week is the actual whole dragon layer redone. Now, I'm not really positive if I'm going to keep the dragon down there. I think I'm probably going to move him. I'm going to add some more stuff down there and kind of have another scene that I want to show y'all and see and everything else. Now, one of the other things you have seen in the past is I have added lights to this. They are all lit up. Everything is working, and I've continued to kind of work around that. And you know that I had a couple lights, and it was like maybe 5 or 10, but I did go to Brick Convention this weekend, and I did hit up one of the vendors beforehand, and Blinky Brix hooked me up. Now, he has definitely got what you need in all of the lights. These are just small examples of everything that he does and everything he has. You can use tons of effects and tons of lights to just kind of make your mock better, and you can see the layout here. It is definitely what you need to do. I have realized, as much as I've been going to conventions, especially here lately, that if you don't have lights, you're just kind of falling behind. Lights are one of those things that are up and coming. Motions kind of are, but the problem with motions is it's really hard to show a lot of motions doing certain things because the motors and the mechanisms can all kind of be a little bulky. But like I said, I did hit up Blinky Brix. Now, we have a ton of these lights. So we have about 50 flames that I have to add to the castle still, and I want these to be in more than one place. So the way I plan to do that is with these expansion boards. Now, I'm not really sure if it's worth me showing everybody how all this stuff works, but I'm going to anyway. My plan is to use these expansion bricks and kind of use them every so often. If you flip them over on the bottom, they have 12 ports, and they are Lego, so they are compatible with everything you need, and they do fit on other bricks and other plates. So my plan is to kind of connect all the lights to each base plate into one of these and just kind of have power running to the next one. Now, with this being said, I do recommend you only hook about 20 to 50 lights to each one of these. I would not try to overkill it. So in this whole mock, I have pretty much got somewhere in the castle alone 100 lights. And with that being said, the 100 lights will all be ran off of 4 different power sources. Blinky Brix does sell this USB plug. The USB plug can be hooked up to the expansion brick and can get off all the power you need to run about 30 to 40 before anything happens. So like I said, I'm going to keep it down to about 25 and just have 4 of these hooked into one power source. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and light up the castle and see what you think. Now the way this castle has turned out, I think it is much, much nicer than I ever intended it to be in the first place. I'm really kind of upset that I did not go with this layout in the first place, but like I said, you live and you learn. If you don't come back home from a convention and do something in your mock to just kind of change it or expand it or just kind of modify it in any kind of bit because you got some type of inspiration from someone or somebody else's thing there, you're just really doing it wrong in my opinion. It doesn't matter what you think about somebody's mock. Everybody's mock has something that they could contribute to yours to make yours that much better if you just really pay attention. Everybody has different building skills. Look, I started a mock series about how I was creating mocks and people were literally on there commenting about how they would have done it better and done it different. It doesn't matter. There's tons of ways to do it. Just make sure you do it right to you. But if you do go out and you do somebody that done something a little different or a little better and you think that you could do that to yours, don't think it, know it, and go ahead and do it. Make it better. Make it how you want it to be. So guys, as you can see that I pretty much got this whole entire part done. I will have to go back in and add some detail pieces here, finish some of the stuff up here that I just haven't really gotten to those size pieces yet, this one, and then I will continue to tile this off and add the front part and make it match this. The siding is done, as you can tell. The whole side of this is pretty much complete. I might put another tower here, but down here is where this and this is where the dragon's lair was. The plan is to pretty much take this and get rid of the dragon's lair. I'm probably going to put like a dungeon down here, and then the rest of this back wall will kind of be open, showing a bunch more scenes inside. And then of course all of this will just be the tower. Now I did kind of expand and create a little awning for the guy who is selling vegetables. I did add a door here and a door here to kind of show it a little bit more detail. I wanted the inside to look a little better, and I'll be continuing to do things like that along here. Now the plan is to come this way, of course, and then come this way. The main part back here is going to change a lot, and you'll see when I get to that. I'm not going to really spoil anything yet because, well, for one, I'm still working out a little bit of the details. But as you can tell, the castle did get much thicker, and I do want to continue that all the way around. So next week I hope to have that one section of the back mountain done to where it's kind of laid out and have all the interior of it done. That way I can plan on going forward and kind of show you what I want to do with the back of it. Now do remember that a lot of this still has to have support in it. It's going to hold up a lot of weight, but I'm kind of distributing the weight off of this section, so I had the ability to kind of expand this inward and open it up to where it doesn't have to have any of the support in the middle. But I would like to thank you for watching. Remember, if you haven't yet, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and comment down below. Tell me if you like this. Tell me if you don't like it. Tell me if you would like me to do a video on showing you how to really use these lights. Thanks for watching. Peace.